Jeffrey's wife is back on these online dating sites.
I had been talking to her
Using
as
a
Artie.
fake screen name, Artie.
Correct. I had a date with her at 9 a.m. on Friday morning.
Charlie goes out there with his friend who's going to play Artie. This is after two people go. They backed out. They were going to do it, and then they go, you know what? I don't know. I could get stabbed in there.
So he knocks on the door, and right away...
He knocks on the door, and...
Hello? How you doing? Not a whole lot. What's new with you? I'm Artie. Nice to meet you. Mind if I have a seat at your table?
I love the look on Jeffrey's face.
I was pretty
you
bent out of shape.
You had told us that she would never even open the door for a stranger.
So I got to get closer here. Jeffrey and I get
Sure,
closer
I'll sit on
right
the
outside the
couch.
house.
So what do you usually do during the week? Yeah, not a whole lot. That's okay.
Mary Elizabeth keeps asking, what are you on? What are you on? What are you on?
Like what dating site?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it took forever, and he finally goes...
Because he could be on multiple dating
Yeah.
sites.
What do you mean, what am I on?
Like you could tell that his friend is
I'm
just
not on anything.
confused.
He's thinking drugs.
Right.
What drugs you on?
Oh, plenty of fish.
She was on a different couch. She switches couches, gets up, actually stands up, switches couches, starts nestling in next to him, and then grabs his hand, Artie's hand, and tries to put it on her boob.
Oh, my God.
Well, I usually use popcorn chicken for my code word.
So that is a code word that you guys have set up that means what?
Come in.
And
Come
look,
in.
Jeffrey's actually was smiling
Oh,
a
yeah.
second
Yeah,
ago.
he likes this.
He loves
He
this.
doesn't give a crap about this. It's just your wife.
No, it's just that.
It's just your
the
wife
way
with a guy with a stranger
It
off
was a
of an
funny
internet
code
dating
word.
site.
I was saying, I was just smiling because it seemed like a funny code
That's
word.
what you're
but,
laughing at? You're not laughing at your wife's hand is grabbing this guy's hand and
Putting
putting it
on-
on her breast?
And now Jeffrey starts to run into the house.
I'm from
There he has his bedazzled jeans on, you can see there.
Rhinestone cowboy.
I'm from North Ridgeville, so
Jeffrey
a little
almost
bit of a drive
trips.
to get out here, but
He's not trying to get into the door. It's locked.
She
Really
doesn't
dramatic.
lock, so I had my keys.
And he yells, "Excuse me!"
And apparently, I asked him later on our way home, like, what does it excuse me? And he's like, oh, it's an old wrestling term that Vicky Guerrero from the WWE Divas likes to say.
What happened, Jeffrey? What'd she say?
She said she thought he thought he was like an aid for my kids, that comes in, for my, kind of like, help us out with our kids and everything because of them having special needs. And I heard the audio.
Proves it, right?
Yeah.
After we're done with the show, you go back home and you take Doogie with you?
Well, she drove behind me. She finally broke down and admitted that she was on these dating sites. Again, she was, and she said she wasn't in her right mind when she was doing it and everything. And
Did she admit to having sex with any of the men?
I know she didn't, because even if she did, she'd have been.
Robert.
Wait, so how do you know for sure? You said
She for one thing, she was never pregnant.
no, but you can still. You don't always get pregnant every time you have sex.